You know, wrestling fans, guys, this Sunday, WrestleMania BackLash. WrestleMania BackLash. To me, it will always just be BackLash, guys. But this Sunday, WWE is presenting to us WrestleMania BackLash. And I'm going to be honest with you. That's what we're getting. We're getting a repeat of WrestleMania, pretty much. I mean, we are getting a rehash, so to speak, of WrestleMania. All rematches, really, wrestling fans. Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. AJ Styles versus Edge. Bobby Lashley versus all that plus so much more. We're going to dive in and discuss right here today. Before we do, wrestling fans, each and every one of you knows what to do. And that is to become a subscriber today. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for all notifications. If you're one of the 376 subscribers to the channel right now, thank you very much. And if you're not one of them, I don't know what you're waiting for. A lot of great content comes on this channel each and every week, whether it's my wrestling reviews, whether it's the Backyard Beatdown content. A lot of great content comes on here every week. So go and check out anything you've missed on the channel and tune in to everything that comes on here each and every week. Now, let's dive into WrestleMania BackLash. Live this Sunday. And believe me, hasn't this month gone by fast, guys? Hasn't this month of wrestling really gone by fast? It really seems like WrestleMania just kind of got done, really. And, you know, to me, when we think of WrestleMania, that's supposed to be the end point. WrestleMania is supposed to be where things end, and the Raw after WrestleMania is where things begin. Well, that's not what we're seeing for BackLash. Not at all. I mean, when we really look at what we're seeing for BackLash, the only thing that is somewhat different, and I mean somewhat, is Drew McIntyre and RK Bro taking on Roman Reigns and the tag team champions, the Usos. The Bloodline taking on Drew McIntyre and RK Bro in a 6-man tag team matchup. Wrestling fans, let me tell you, this match had a lot of promise going into it. Up until they decided to make it a 6-man tag. They had RK Bro versus the Usos in a title unification matchup. And WWE seemingly decided, well, we're not going to go with that. We're going to make this a 6-man tag team matchup and forget about the title unification match. Forget about unifying the titles. Now, me personally, wrestling fans, I really think, I have mixed emotions about that. I have mixed feelings about that because would unifying the titles and unifying the tag team divisions be a good thing? Because we know how WWE books tag team wrestling these days. There's barely any tag teams these days on WWE TV. So it would be a good thing if they unified the tag team division and unified and made one tag team title. However, with them doing this, keeping it separate, Raw and SmackDown tag team titles, Raw actually has more championships besides just the United States title. So I'm happy about that. I'm going to be honest. Now, they could just be saving title unification matchup for Hell in a Cell, which quite frankly, I find to be a little corny and cheesy, because let me tell you, RK Bro versus the Usos does not warrant Hell in a Cell. Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns does not warrant being in Hell in a Cell. Bobby Lashley versus Omos does not warrant being inside Hell in a Cell. The only thing that I can see somewhat does, and it really doesn't, and it would really come off being pushed, really pushed, overdrawn, not needing to be seen again on pay-per-view, is the Cody Rhodes-Seth Rollins rivalry. Have them do that one more time inside the Hell in a Cell to end that rival. But we'll have to wait and see what the way they go down. Guys, no doubt, and this is just my opinion, if they're setting up RK Bro taking on the Usos and Drew McIntyre taking on Roman Reigns for Hell in a Cell, whether they are inside a cell or not, then Drew McIntyre and RK Bro will go over here. And here's the kicker. Roman Reigns will not get pinned. One of the Usos will. Probably Jimmy. That's just my guess. AJ Styles versus Edge. Damian Priest barred from ringside. I'm going to be honest with you, wrestling fans. I really enjoy this Judgement Day thing that they've been doing with Edge and Damian Priest. Do I wish AJ Styles would be in some type of program where he would pick up some victories? Absolutely. I understand what they're doing with him right now, putting over some talent, building up Damian Priest right now. But, I don't like seeing AJ Styles lose all the time. I really don't. But I'm going to be honest with you. WrestleMania BackLash, I would have thought they would go with AJ Styles versus Damian Priest, not AJ Styles versus Edge. But Damian Priest, barred from ringside, we'll probably see him interfere in some form or fashion anyway. And honestly, I can't see Edge losing this matchup. Edge will come out on top, wrestling fans. Edge victorious over AJ Styles, building up Judgment Day even more here for Monday Night Raw. And if that does not happen, guys, it will be because Finn Balor comes down and saves the day. Sets up for Hell in a Cell. Quite frankly, I wouldn't mind seeing a tag team matchup at Hell in a Cell. Edge and Damian Priest taking on AJ Styles and Finn Balor. Let me know what you're thinking about that in the comments below. Bobby Lashley goes one-on-one with the modern day Great Khali, Giant Gonzalez. Does anybody care about this contest? I know I don't, and you all don't either, because Omos is a complete failure in WWE. He is a failure whether MVP is with him or not. He is going nowhere. Bobby Lashley won't be able to save him. No one will be able to save the 8-foot-tall Giant Gonzalez, modern day Omos. No one. Absolutely no one. When they're doing the Mark Henry arm wrestling matchups on Monday Night Raw, we know this gimmick is going nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Bobby Lashley will lose at WrestleMania BackLash. What for? For this gimmick to fail. Happy Corbin takes on Madcap Moss, in which, it wouldn't surprise me if Happy Corbin won. At the same time, it wouldn't surprise me if they had Madcap Moss do like some type of like cheap victory, a roll-up surprise victory over Happy Corbin. Does anybody really care about this match? No, not really. Cody Rhodes takes on Seth Rollins. I'm telling you, this promises to be one of the best, if not the best match of the night. This is another one of these things, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like seeing Seth Rollins lose every single month. Now, he is one of those guys that he could lose almost every month, and he is made because people are going to like him whether he's a heel or he's a baby face. And the perception that he has with people isn't really going to change. But look, Cody Rhodes needs to be victorious here. He has just come back to the WWE. One victory is not enough on one pay-per-view victory is not enough. Okay? He does not need to have a 50-50 booking with Seth Rollins. He does not need to have one of those 50-50 booking sucks in professional wrestling as it is. I mean, it just does. So, promises to be one of the best matches on the card. Cody Rhodes needs to go over. At the same time, it wouldn't surprise me if WWE pulled the trigger and had Seth Rollins beat Cody Rhodes and them have the third and final matchup at Hell in a Cell on June 5th. You let me know what you're thinking about that in the comments below. SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line. Charlotte Flair will say, "I quit," in her matchup with Ronda Rousey. They are not going to have Ronda Rousey be in WWE, go on SmackDown, go on Fox, stay on Fox, and have her say, "I quit." It is not going to happen, wrestling fans. Ronda Rousey will walk out victorious this Sunday at WrestleMania BackLash. Wrestling fans, I hope you enjoyed this preview and predictions of WrestleMania BackLash. If you did, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up and become a subscriber today. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for all notifications. And of course, until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch all of you on the other side. Talk to you later.